Any breed can cause trouble, but the strongest breed will create bigger damage. And this is where I find a lot of my red zone cases. It is important to recognize the power of a strong breed. This is where the pit bulls come in. This is where the cane corsos come in. This is where the mastiffs come in. This is where all those big boys who are very, very powerful and they can lock on a dog and destroy it. But that's not something that they, when they're little, they say, well, when I get older, I want to be in the news. Like human. A human would premeditate, blah, blah, blah. But they don't. This happens because they're living with a human who just loves the breed, but does not understand the animal and the dog. See it? So if you have a frustrated pit bull, it's going to intensify what they do.
Simmer down. Emily, quiet.
Emily is a classic example of a red zone case. And when pit bulls are frustrated, they're like gladiators. When I am in front of a red zone case, which is a dog that wants to kill you, then what I have to do is just put a leash on him, put rollerblades on me, and take that energy away from him. Red zone dogs is a combination of frustration and dominance. Frustration from the lack of exercise, dominance because he controls the human in the house. So these two combinations create this. You can't stop them. So in order for you to talk to the mind, you have to remove the energy from the body. This is why the rollerblades help me so much. Because when I put my rollerblades and I ask him to move as fast as he can, then I can say, shh. So anybody had any questions?
How do I know if my dog is so out of control that I would need to seek professional advice?
Well, it's best to look for professional help anytime you don't feel sure, right? So if it's something mild, a professional person should come and help you and put it together for you so you can start from the bottom to the top, right? Or at least to have an understanding how to approach the behavior. So I guess you need professional help anytime you don't feel sure about a behavior. You have to play the leadership role. And to control powerful breed, you really have to master the leadership. It's not just halfway, leadership. You have to be 100% leadership. Because being the pack leader gives you access to control instincts and genetics. See, the pack leader controls everything. He tells them when to walk, when to rest, when to eat, who to hunt, which way to go. He says everything. And he doesn't speak and ask everybody, are you guys okay with my decision? He just does. This is how they behave. This is their language. This is their communication. This is how they create pattern behavior. It is no debate. There is no, do you agree with me? And a lot of times I see people talking to the dog, come on, let's go this way. No, y'all want to go this way. Come on. I'll give you a cookie after that. And the dog the whole time was smelling the grass. You have a question?
How does my dog show me he's the leader between us?
Well, it's actually very simple. If he jumps on you when you arrive home, he's the pack leader. If he walks, if you open door and he goes in front of you, he's the pack leader. If he barks at you and then you feed him, he's the pack leader. If you're sleeping and then he paws you, he's the pack leader. So whenever he makes you do something, he is the pack leader. Simple as that. So when you wake up on your terms, you're the pack leader. When you open the door on your terms, you're the pack leader. When you walk in front of that door, you're the pack leader. When you make them do whatever you want, you are the pack leader. And I'm not talking about 80% of the times. I'm talking about 100% of the time. So if you give 80% of leadership, they give you 80% of follower. And then the other 20, they run the show. So you can't give space for them to lead you. We don't run the relationship with our dogs. Guess who's going to run it? The dogs. Because they require, in order for them to be connected, a pack leader. A big backyard is not a substitute for a primal activity like a walk. Even with a big backyard, a dog can still develop frustration. The energy have to go somewhere. So barking is a sign of this dog's not getting enough exercise. Excess amount of barking. Barking is communication, but normal communication will be woof, 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 woof. That's normal. That's a bark, but that's a normal way of telling you somebody's passing by. But see, that is a frustrated bark, right? So it becomes this way of telling you, I'm frustrated, but I'm not going to die with frustration. See, I'm going to release my frustration somehow. Barking. Then your neighbor, your dog barked the whole time. I know, something wrong with him. And it's like right away they blame the dog, right? Yeah. So we don't take responsibility of what is happening to them because a lot of times we don't know, right? It's lack of information that make us blame them. Something wrong with me. I did everything. Everything. I tried everything. You're the last hope. Everybody said that to me. You're the last hope. So what have you tried, Bob? I gave him cookies. I changed the food. I bought a new pillow. We take him to the park every day. And he's not changing. You know what I mean? Okay. Let me explain your dog's psychology then. Destructive behavior is a sign of this dog's not getting enough exercise, not being able to relieve this physical energy. So if you don't remove energy away from puppy, adolescent, adult, or senior, you're just adding more energy to his being. So this energy, instead of benefit him, his state of mind, is going to create a detrimental state of mind. They're going to move very fast. You know, they're going to be wired the whole time. They're going to be... You're going to come home, open the door. You're going to have this shit. You're going to have this excitement. Why? Because you have not drained his physical energy. You have not challenged him psychologically. He's just in the back of the house. So when we come home, we open the door. You miss me? So we see that as the dog is missing us, when it's actually a dog experiencing a frustrated moment. So this can be cured or rehabilitated by us providing exercise. There are 4 levels of energy: very high, medium, and low. This is Flirt, a Chinese crested, a very high level energy dog. You remember Emily the pit bull. She's a high level energy dog. Kane, the Great Dane, is a medium level energy dog. This is Suki, the Shih Tzu, a low-level energy dog. So the race or the breed does not give you your energy. You are born with an energy regardless of your race. So the low and the medium are born to be followers, and the high and the very high are born to be leaders, more likely. Now, do we have high-level energy submissive type dogs? Yes, those are the happy-go-lucky type dogs. They're always doing this. Okay, they go grab a tape, and they go, and they, right? And they do the whole thing. They're always in that state of mind. But see, they're high-level energy submissive type. A high-level energy dominant type won't do things like that. You will see this. You will see tension from him. Because the energy, the dominance creates this approach. Submissive state of mind creates this.